Hey, Shalom, Akim Shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutation to the whole elect, who is in the gospel, brother, from the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, wherever it may be. This is titled The Time is Moving. Time is literally moving, speeding up. Okay. Scriptures say in Habakkuk, the second chapter, that though it tarry, wait for it, because it should not tarry, it should surely come. And man, this place is really getting ready to fall, man. All right. And I noticed that Esau Edom has bought out articles. I think I've done a lesson on it maybe like 2 weeks ago. That his time is really speeding up, man, because they know that they're on their way out of here. Like the Most High, he really wants to get this devil out of here, man, because the shit that they're doing on the planet Earth. Just getting ridiculous, man. Like you got this new thing now about war on with conspiracies, and we'll say it that way, okay? Because for the simple fact, they're losing, man. And they're getting scared. So now they're getting ready to pass laws to pretty much shut down the ministry. Like we've been telling brothers, man, hey, this word ain't gonna be out there forever, because Revelation 7 chapter tells you, hurt not the earth nor the trees until the servants of the Most High are sealed. Okay, so once the elect is sealed, then that's when all hell can really break loose on this planet. Because right now, you know, we speculate that the elect can be sealed, but obviously it's still more work to be done because we're still out here. But now the UN is making moves to crack down on these so-called theories, man. You know, so through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Shemi Yahushai, this devil's getting ready to go down, and he's gonna come down with great wrath, because now he's living. You know, everybody in the nations is exposing him. His own people, they're exposing him. People are bringing out the whole thing about the you know what, the C-19. Then you got the monkey business. People know that these are staged simulations, all right, to pretty much disrupt people's lives. Because every time you turn and look up, somebody under this man's rulership is complaining and crying. The only people that's not complaining about being in slavery is you wicked Israelites, because you like your captivity, okay? You like your captivity because you're the same people that came against Moses for when we was delivered into the wilderness, man. You said, why couldn't we stay under the Egyptians? He brought us out here to die. We've been better off serving the Egyptians, but yet Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai did constant miracles, okay? Moses smoked the rock, it became water. You had the cloud by day, which is the fire by night, which was a big chariot. You had the parting of the Red Sea. You had angels full of manna raining down from heaven. Every time you was in need, the Most High gave it to us, and you Jakes was still complaining because it was an 11-day trip, took 40 years. And the reason why it took 40 years is because of your rebelliousness, man. So the Most High basically looped us in a time warp, so to speak. It was basically in a time warp, you know, and walking in circles, so to speak. Because, shit, man, you were complaining. Like when y'all ever saw that old movie, The Blair Witch, when they were getting trapped inside the woods and they was walking in a time warp, in the circles, there was a time warp, she called them in. They get that from the scriptures, man. Okay? Because the Most High, he is of time himself. Alright? Hey, shalom, yeah, bro. Shalom. But yeah, man, so Esau, he's getting ready to lose it, brothers. I had a dream last night, and I mean, a lot of it has some folly in it, but the overall consensus of the dream showed me that it's a lot of wickedness going on, especially underground. All right, it was like this, and it's weird. It was folly, but it was still a lot too. It's still prophetic, because it was like 4 or 5 of us, man, and I was like on this GTA pause menu, but instead it was like how it was a map. Instead of it being a pause menu, the map looked like a pause menu of GTA, but underneath that particular map, you have what they call a subterranean, which is underground, right? So I had a map of underground of the whole city, or state or city, and I kept telling myself, I'm like, it's tunnels under here that goes from point A to point Z all through the city, because I'm like, the real problem is underneath the ground. So I found like this manhole, or like this entry into the earth. And we all went down there, man. And, you know, we had weapons and shit like that when we went down there, but somehow the weapons disappeared. So it was like 4 or 5 of us. So we was in this deep underground military base, and we was crawling through these tunnels. And I remember that we came out of one, and then we was like in this underground lab, but it looked like it was kind of destroyed and abandoned. You know how like when you watch those doomsday or the apocalyptic zombie movies, or any brother that ever played The Last of Us, if y'all ever went to the hospital, how it was all torn up and lights were flickering on and off and windows were broken and cabinets and chest cabinets were all over the place. Well, it was like that. It looked like once upon a time that somebody inhabited these places like they were working, but it was pretty much derelict. Okay, so we was kind of walking around and exploring it, and I kept saying, I'm like, man, it's some people down here. We got to be very careful because we don't want to get caught down here. If we get caught, then that's pretty much gonna be it. Okay, so it was like 5 of us in the dream. I can remember one person, but the other 3 or 4, they could have been some random people. I don't know if they were brothers or not, but it was me and one other person that I've seen before, and we was kind of walking through. So we had like these flashlights, and it was just shit all over the place, and they had like these particular hybrid guard dogs, okay, guarding the area. So we was kind of walking down a hallway, this corridor, and we went the corner, and I seen like these 2 soldiers, but they was kind of dressed up, kind of like personnel, so to speak. Like had like these white coats on with guns and all that stuff, and I heard them conspiring and speaking, about what they was doing, because they was engaging in underground genetic experiments, okay, which they was going to release on the planet Earth. So we was trying to figure out what the hell they were doing. So after they left, they didn't see us, so we was going through this corridor, and all of a sudden this dog popped out, and we thought it was going to attack us. So it looked like a hybrid, so I shot it in the face, but it didn't die. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't necessarily aggressive either, because I thought it was going to pretty much come after us. But I shot him in the face, and he was just bloody, then humbled down, but he didn't die. Then he kind of let us pass, and I'm like, that was weird. So as we were going down the corridor, we was checking these offices and going to cabinets, and all of a sudden, they was on to us. So all of a sudden, these personnel, these people, they all came out and surrounded us, and they had like these jabs in their hand, if you know what I mean, the hokey poke. They had those particular, in their hands, and they were surrounding us with them. I'm like, oh shit. So a few people got poked up, but the Lord, he gave me the spiritual power to overcome it, because we didn't have any weapons. We was totally disarmed. And I'm like, shit. So they kind of surrounded us. So all of a sudden, everybody started kind of fighting, man. And a couple of people was getting poked up with the what. But the Lord didn't allow me to get touched by that, by the hokey poke. And I fought my shit. I fought my way out of there, man. I was putting their ass to flight with that power, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking I'm going to get hit and touched, because, they swinging at me. But I was just on some Matrix shit, man. So, assumingly that the Lord gave me the spiritual power to prevail, okay? Because the scriptures pretty much goes into when the time of the enemy comes in, then the Most High raise up a standard against him. So, I'm assuming that's what that was, because, like I said, man, I didn't get touched in the dream. It felt real as hell. And like I said, there was a lot of folly in it too, because it was just all over the place. But that's what I remember. Okay, so Revelation 12 and 12 is getting ready to be a reality soon. Okay, and just depending on how quick the UN Council go ahead and try to shut down what they call conspiracy theories, then Esau can make his move. And it's getting ready to be soon, all right? Because like I said, the days are speeding up. Like, it is Wednesday already. Now when you go to work, time slows down. But overall, it was just Monday. Now we already at the end of the week, pretty much at the end of the week, in the middle of the week. Tomorrow being Thursday, Friday. It's like I just shut down the camp 2 days ago, and now we back at another camp. So hey, call Allah Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai is making moves, because he's trying to get this damn devil out of here, man. Okay, he's trying to get this fucking devil up out of here. Because the book of Job, the 13th chapter, 5th verse, said that the Most High have created their bounds which they can't cross beyond. So you devils, you have a certain amount of time to rule before the Lord really punches your ticket. So you're not going to have the NWO. You're not going to set it up, because it's sloppy as all hell. Okay, it's sloppy. You're literally being exposed, but you're juggernauting through all this evidence and just creating sloppy methods, sloppy attacks. Your reasoning is just totally, it doesn't make any sense, man. But see, this is the Lord putting you on a time crunch. So you're going to try to get your NWO off the best way you see fit. But you ain't going to prevail in it, okay? Because when you pass the bills or the laws, whatever the hell you want to call it, to try to do away with the men of the Lord, that's when the standard is coming. So this is a good thing that you're trying to shut down this whole truth talk. You're trying to shut down anybody that's speaking against your system, because it's going to be illegal to speak out against the government in a little while. Okay, and then they're going to start rolling on people. Like in China, they got what they call social credit scores. Anybody that speak ill of their government, then they're going to get taxed or possibly locked up. And then the social credit score thing is going to be like a whole nother burden. Because you the wicked, man. You know, scripture say when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Everybody's in goddamn mourning. The trees are in mourning. The fucking air is in mourning. Okay, the animals are in mourning. The people are in mourning. Okay, everybody, your own people is even mourning you. Okay, so it's time for you to get the hell up out of here. It's time for you to go down. All right, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. You got to go down, bro. All right, and any of these 2/3 niggas that's with you, they going down right along with you. Any of these black women that want to uphold your society, hey, Keisha, you can say, you can kiss your ass goodbye too, man. All right, we not tolerating y'all niggas bullshit no more. You with Esau, you going to be put to death. It's just that simple. You don't like it? Oh, well, man, go eat a missile. All right, because, you know, it's getting out of hand. Ain't no righteousness in the earth outside of what the men of the Lord are doing. Okay, the brother, the Waba, Job 14:5, seeing that his days are determined and his months are with thee, thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Just like fresh water don't cross over to salt water, how you have that boundary right there, how you have the great gulf fixed between Lazarus and the rich man. That's how the Most High got you devils in a trick bag. Okay, you are not going to go beyond what you are destined. The Lord destined you to go down in 2023, 2024, whatever time he allotted. That's when your ass is going down. You're not going to be in the power a minute more or a minute less. You are given your portion, okay, because the Lord, he deals with measures, man. Okay, he goes in measures. That's why he said when a said measure is fulfilled, then he moved the next, because if he moved it all at once, it'd be out of balance. That's why it seems like it's taking a long time. But hey, expect the Momoism to get even worse. Expect the transmission agenda to get worse. Expect people to be more wicked and authoritative. Expect more hatred from your family, your loved ones, people on the streets. Expect all types of shit. And the fact that they're getting ready to try to do away with conspiracies, you got to expect people in your circle to try to turn you in, man, because they don't like what you preaching. And they feel like it's going to bring down unnecessary heat on them by you being affiliated with them. So what they going to do, they going to turn you in, man. And a lot of your people, they got that MOTB. You know, like I found out, my mother got the jab, man. I already knew she did. You know what I'm saying? I already knew she did. But it came out that she got the WAP, man. You know what I'm saying? Which it doesn't surprise me. But, hey, that's her. I told her about it. I warned her about it. And she did it anyway. So that's her problem. She got to deal with the judgment of the Lord when it decides to come. You know? So, hey, anyway, with that, all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Shemi Yahushai. And with that, Shalom and a ball and destruction to all you faithless ass people out there, man, that believing in this man's system. Shalom.